Dear friends, welcome to this class. Today, let me make a revision of the second head of income, income from house property. I won't discuss the theoretical aspects in detail. Right? Let me straight away move to how to compute the income from house property. Yeah. What are the steps involved in the computation of income from house property, right? So for the purpose of computation of income from house property, the house properties are divided into two types as let out sorry let out property and self-occupied property. How to find out the taxable income from let out property? Let us look into first. Okay, what are the steps involved? The first step is ascertaining or determining the gross annual value of the property. Okay. How to ascertain the gross annual value? Let us discuss later on. Okay. The second step is to deduct the municipal taxes paid by the owner from the gross annual value. Okay. The third step is the balance remaining after deducting municipal taxes from the gross annual value is the net annual value. Simply we call it as annual value. Okay. The fourth step is to allow deductions under section 24. Only two deductions are allowable under section 24. Number one is standard deduction equivalent to 30% of annual value. Number two is interest on loan, interest relating to the pre-construction period is to be deducted in 5 equal installments. Right? That means 1/5 of the interest relating to the pre-construction period is deductible during the current year, and interest relating to the previous year can be deducted in full. Okay. So this is how we compute the income from let out property. In the case of self-occupied property, yeah, the annual value is to be taken as nil. From the annual value, only one deduction is allowed under section 24, that is interest on loan. That means standard deduction is not allowed in respect of self-occupied house property. Okay. So in only interest on loan paid is deductible. Again, which interest? Interest on loan taken for purchase, construction, reconstruction, renovation, repairs, etc. Okay, is allowed as deduction, right? And there is some restriction. See, maximum deduction allowable in respect of interest on loan in the case of SOP. LOP ಗೆ restriction ಇಲ್ಲ. But SOP ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ restriction ಇದೆ. If the loan is taken prior to 1/4/1999, the maximum deductible amount is 30,000, and if the loan is taken after 1/4/1999, the maximum deduction allowable in respect of interest on loan is 2 lakh. Clear? Now look at how to ascertain the gross annual value of let out property. Again, there are two circumstances. One is where the standard rent is not given, and the second situation is where standard rent is given. Okay. So in the problem, if a standard rent is not given, then how we have to ascertain the gross annual value? First, we have to take expected rent. Expected rent is annual municipal value or fair rent, whichever is higher. Okay. Second, we have to take the actual rent. Okay. Gross annual value is the highest of these two. Gross annual value is 1 or 2, whichever is higher. Okay. Where standard rent is given, then we have to take, first again we have to take the expected rent. Here expected rent is to be divided into two. AB. A, annual value or fair rent, whichever is higher. B, standard rent. Okay. These two are to be compared and the lowest of these two is to be taken. So A or B, whichever is less, not higher, whichever is less. And this is to be compared with actual rent. Okay. Annual value or fair rent, whichever is higher, and standard rent, whichever is less. Right? Out of these two, which is least is the expected rent. Number one. Number two is actual rent. We have to compare the expected rent with the actual rent. The highest of these two is to be taken as gross annual value. Clear? Let us continue in the next video.